Good morning, girls. In the last session of J2EE, we learned expression tag and implicit object in JSP. Implicit objects means the objects which are useful for getting request from the client machine and to send the request response back to the client machine, right? These objects we have to define in Servlet by ourselves, whereas in JSP implicit objects defined by itself, right? Here you can see the list of implicit objects available in JSP: request, response, out, session, application, config, page context, page, and exception. We had gone through some examples of this implicit objects, as well as we had here also done the example of expression tag, right? In today's session we are going to learn about the action tags in JSP. There are many JSP action tags or elements. Each JSP action tag is used to perform some specific task. The action tags are used to control the flow between pages and to use Java Bean. Here on the screen you can see the list of JSP action tags available in JSP. JSP forward. This forwards the request and responds to another resource. Second is JSP include. This action tag includes another resource in your current page. JSP use bean. This can create or locate bean object. Then JSP set property. It sets the value of property in bean object. Get property. This action tag prints the value of property of the bean. Plugin action tag. This embeds another component such as applet in your current page. JSP param. It sets the parameter value. It is used in forward and include action tags. Next is fallback. This can be used to print the message if plugin is working. The JSP use bean and JSP set property and get property tags are used for bean development. So we will learn these properties in later chapters. Okay, right now we'll not cover this 2-3 properties of use bean. Let us begin with JSP forward action tag. The JSP forward action tag is used to forward the request to another resource. It may be JSP, HTML, or another resource. I repeat, the JSP forward action tag is used to forward the request to another resource. It may be JSP, HTML, or any other type of resource. With a forward action, the current page stops processing the request and forward the request to another web component. This other component completes the response. Execution never returns to the calling page, right? Unlike the include action, which can occur at any time during a response, the forward action must occur prior to writing any output to the output stream. In other words, the forward action must occur prior to any HTML template data in the JSP and prior to any scriptlets or expression that write data to the output stream. If any output has occurred in the calling JSP, an exception will be thrown when the forward action is encountered. The format of JSP forward action tag is shown here. This is a syntax without parameter, right? How you can define it? See, for that you have to begin the symbol, less than symbol, then JSP forward. These are the keyword, and page is an attribute of JSP forward tag, right? in this property you have to provide a proper relative URL for your next page where you want to forward your request. Okay, this is without parameter. Now you can define a JSP forward action tag with parameter. JSP forward page, again relative URL, end of JSP forward, and here you can see the closing of JSP forward. In between this we will enclose the parameter values we want in our JSP page. JSP parameter name equals to parameter name you can specify, and value of that parameter also you can specify over here. Instead of parameter value you can take expression as well, right? I repeat, see, you can see the difference between these two. Here we have ended this tag with slash in the single line if you don't want to define any parameter, and in case if you want to define a parameter using JSP forward, you can do this like here. You can see the syntax, right? Here we are not ending our JSP forward tag with slash. Instead of that, on the individual line we will end this tag, right? In between this you can enclose parameters. Whatever parameters you want to define you can enclose in between forward tag with its name and its value or expression. You can specify value for that parameter, or else you can take expression as well, right? So this is the syntax of how to define a JSP forward action tag. Now let us try to understand forward action tag with the help of example. In this example we are simply forwarding the request to the next page with name printDate.jsp, right? For that we need to open our NetBeans IDE, open it, let us create new example. Go to file, click on new project, select Java web application, click on next. This is JSP underscore example number 8. So you can give an appropriate name to your project, right? Give this checkbox as deselected. Provide a proper path by clicking on browse, right? I want to create this folder inside J2EE, so I have taken the location F and J2EE. Here this will create project folder with name JSP underscore ex underscore 8. Click on next. Here this will ask for server and settings, right? Keep everything as it is and click on finish. The default folders, here you can see the list of default folders, right? JSP ex underscore 8. These are NetBeans IDE structure, and go to computer, F drive, and here find the folder with name J2EE. Inside it you can lock it JSP underscore ex8. Here also we'll get the default folder structure, right? NB project, source, test and web. This will be created automatically by the NetBeans. Now by default you will get one index.jsp page, right? Inside the web pages folder, these folders are empty. Here source packages, where we always create our servlet pages, this is empty. Okay, no need to disturb other folders. keep them as it is. Remove unnecessary lines from your default code. Remove the line number 4. This is our basic structure. Okay, now we'll start coding inside the body tag. First of all, inside the index.jsp, we want to give a header. This is our index page. We want to set a header for this page. This is our index page. Okay, the content of index page. Now here we will use the JSP forward tag. Okay, and we will send our control to the print date.jsp page. For that, what we have to do is, first of all, we need to create one JSP page with name print date. Okay, JSP. You can see the list as you start typing JSP tag. It will show you the list of all attributes available in JSP. Right here you can see the JSP forward. This forwards a request to web resource, and in this newly opened box you can see the syntax of JSP as well, description and everything. Here you can get the help from the syntax of JSP, right? JSP forward. When you press a space bar, it will open the first attribute that you can use with forward tag, that is page, and here you have to provide a URL of your next page where you want to forward your request, right? So we will write the name of another JSP page on which we want to forward our control. The name of this page is print date with its extension. Don't forget to give an extension over here. Okay, extension is compulsory. Here we don't want to set any parameter in this tag, so end of this tag. This is the coding of our index.jsp page. See here what we have done in this page. We have done nothing. We have just provided a forward tag with the page attribute where we want to move our control. Okay, now next step is to create one more JSP under the web pages directory. Right click on web pages, new, and select JSP. Okay, this will open a new window with the title new JSP file. Provide an appropriate name for your file and location. Here we want to create a file with the name print date. No need to give an extension over here. Click on finish. Again you will get the file print date with some default coding, right? Remove all unnecessary code from this page. This all lines, we don't want this all lines. Fine, so here you can see the structure is ready. The default structure skeleton of our file is ready. Now what we want to do in this JSP page is we just want to print the current date of our system, right? So that we can print with the help of get time method of calendar class, and this calendar class is available in util package of Java. So we will write java.util.calendar.getInstance.getTime. Okay, and as you know that whatever you want to do, whatever Java code you want to do in your JSP, that you have to enclose in this symbol, right? Scriptlet. You can place your label outside this tag, right? If you want to write something like today is in the form of label, today is our label, right? So you can write like this. No need to cover this label inside the Java coding. Now you can directly write out.print. As you know that out is an inbuilt object of JSP. println, right? Inside the bracket java.util dot calendar dot get instance dot get time. Okay, end of this tag. Like this. So this is a coding of our printdate.jsp. Now let us execute our project by right clicking on the folder name, run your file. You can see the progress bar. Glassfish server is started. This will open your Chrome or any other browser, whatever installed in your computer, right? Here you can see the localhost 8080 is started, and our folder JSPEX_8 is shown, and here you can see index.jsp running, but in the index.jsp we included this line, right? So this will move the control directly on the print date without printing this line. If you have noticed, today is Monday, September 28th, date is shown directly, the date is shown instead of showing this line, because this will forward the control on print date.jsp, right? And here what we have printed is the current time of our system. Okay, this is an example of defining any parameter, without defining any parameter, right? Let us take one more example of forward action tag, which will include one parameter in it. In this example, we are forwarding the request to the printed.jsp file with one parameter, and we'll do some changes accordingly in our pages. Okay, here printed.jsp file will print the parameter value with date and time. Let us create one more project. We'll pass through the same process as we have done in the previous example. Click on Java web application, click on next, JSP underscore ex underscore 9 as a name of our project. Click on next, and finish. This will create a new structure for you. Right here also we'll get index.jsp default page. Remove this code, meta tag, remove it. Now under the head tag we will define JSP action tag, right, with parameter. As you type or finish your JSP forward tag, immediately NetBeans will show you, automatically it will show you the end of this tag also, right? Between this tag we will cover our parameter list using this tag JSP param. JSP parent. Okay, then we will set two attributes of this tag, name and value. Name of this tag is name and value is, let us set some other value. Value is equals to, we are taking okay, or else you can do like this also, slash and end of parameter like this. This is done. Okay, our index.jsp page is over. Now create one more page with name printdate.jsp, as we want to move our control, we want to forward our control on this page, right? So right click on web pages and select JSP, give a name to your file, we are changing the name of this file, print name dot JSP, right? No need to give an extension. In the index page we will do changes over here, print name is the name of file that we want to run. Print name.jsp. Switch back to your page. We'll remove line number 1 to 9 and this one also. Now in the body tag you can see you can print the value of parameter which is defined in your index.php, index.jsp. Okay. This is called label. Here we want to print something, right? So you can enclose it in expression tag as we have done in our previous example. End of this tag with reverse symbol. In between this we will enclose our expression like this. Request.get parameter. Which parameter you want to print? Whose name is name, right? The value of this parameter we want to print. You can give an appropriate label before printing this value, right? So here I have taken name and column. Okay, why I took here the value of this parameter name? Because it is defined as name. If you replace this name with any other name, for example emp name, then here we have to write emp name, right, like this. Okay, let us run our program by right clicking on our project folder. You can run it. You can see the parameter value from index page, right? Our control is on the next page, parameter names. Here you can see the parameter defined in our index page that we can get in our print name page like this. Okay, let us define one more parameter in the same forward tag. One more time, we'll take JSP parameter tag. Okay, name is emp underscore code and value is e underscore 001. This is an employee code, right? End of this parameter. Now this value also I want to print in this page, print name. So exactly below this line I will take br first for skipping a line, right? And then I will give a label. variable. Whatever name you have taken in your index page, enclose that name in your print name page like this. Okay, this will print the value of this parameter in our current page. Run your project one more time. Here you can see employee code as well as name of that employee, right? In this way you can define as much as parameters you want, right? And you can forward the request to other page, right? You can send your control on the other page using forward tag, and using parameter tag you can move this value on the other page also. The thing is, you have to keep this thing in your mind, that always define your parameters between forward tag starting and end of forward tag. Fine. So this is our example number 9. Okay, in the next session we will discuss about more action tags available in JSP. Till then, take care and thank you.